The InnerCool RTX system provides therapeutic endovascular temperature management that can rapidly induce, maintain, and reverse mild to moderate levels of therapeutic hypothermia. The system consists of the InnerCool RTX console, which precisely controls the temperature of a balanced electrolyte heat transfer fluid. It warms or cools the patient by circulating the fluid through a disposable proprietary cassette-based circulating set connected to a heat exchange catheter that is inserted through the femoral vein into the inferior vena cava. The distal portion of the catheter incorporates a flexible metallic heat transfer element, or HTE, that is cooled or warmed by the heat transfer fluid circulated in closed-loop fashion between the console and the catheter. Through its position in the inferior vena cava, the HTE exchanges heat with a returning venous blood, resulting in whole-body cooling or warming. The console has a touch panel graphical interface for selecting the options for temperature modulation therapy and for tracking changes in the patient's core body temperature. The operating mode status, cooling, maintaining, or warming, appears here. The patient's current temperature reading is displayed here. The desired target temperature is set using these up and down arrow keys, while these arrows are used to set the desired rate of temperature modulation. The system provides the clinician flexible options for temperature modulation therapy, either by selecting a numerical value which provides a specific rate of change, or max mode, which affects temperature change as rapidly as possible. These are the operating keys. Here is the current runtime, the currently selected catheter size, and a user instruction area that provides information and tips during usage. This graph provides a real-time plot of the patient's core temperature over time. Press the Temp Power button to toggle between the temperature graph and the power graph, a relative percentage of power the machine is using to cool or warm the patient. The arrow keys permit the user to scroll back in time by 2-hour increments. The InnerCool RTX may be used with either the InnerCool standard catheter or the InnerCool Accutrol catheter. The catheters are single-use devices that are packaged sterile. When using a standard catheter, a separate, independently placed 400 series thermistor-based temperature probe is required to provide physiologic temperature feedback to the InnerCool RTX console. InnerCool Accutrol catheters have a thermistor integrated into the distal tip of the catheter, eliminating the need for an independently placed temperature probe.